Most men don't even realize they've started a silent countdown. It's a timer that slowly erodes attraction, respect, and desire in their relationships, often without a single argument or big fight. This isn't about obvious mistakes like cheating or being a bad guy. It starts with subtle, almost invisible behaviors, emotional leaks, and unconscious reactions that women instinctively pick up on. This process is so quiet that by the time you notice something is wrong, it's often too late. Attraction isn't lost in a loud explosion. It quietly expires. Welcome to Cold Gravity. Today, we're breaking down this hidden countdown, explaining the sequence of behaviors that cause a woman to lose interest, start testing you more, and eventually, emotionally detach. This isn't the kind of dating advice you'll hear everywhere, because it challenges a lot of modern ideas about relationships. We're going to use attraction psychology, the concept of masculine frame, and Stoic principles to show why so many men unknowingly speed up their own relationship's demise, and more importantly, how a calm-centered man can stop this countdown before it even begins. So, what's the very first trigger that most men completely miss? It's not a specific action, but a shift in your internal state. It's when your happiness, your validation, and your emotional stability become dependent on her. You start looking to her for approval. You get anxious if she seems distant, and her mood dictates your mood. This is what we call losing your center. A woman is naturally drawn to a man who has his own solid foundation, his own purpose, and his own source of inner peace. When she senses that you've made her the center of your universe, an internal alarm goes off for her. It signals dependency, not strength. It's the first tick of the clock. The moment she subconsciously begins to question your masculine core. She may not even be aware of it consciously, but she feels it. She feels the pressure of being responsible for your emotional well-being. And that pressure is the opposite of attraction. You think you're showing her how much you care, but what she's perceiving is a man who has lost his own way. This is where the countdown truly begins, in that subtle transfer of your emotional authority over to her. This leads us to the next stage, emotional leakage. This is a huge attraction killer. Emotional leakage is when your unfiltered anxieties, insecurities, and neediness seep out in your behavior. It's the constant need for reassurance, asking things like, "Are we okay?" Or "Do you still love me?" It's getting visibly upset or sulky if she wants a night out with her friends. It's over-texting her when she's busy, not out of genuine connection, but out of a fear of losing her attention. Every one of these actions is like a small crack in a dam. You're leaking emotional instability, and it communicates that you're not in control of your own inner world. A woman wants to feel safe with a man, and safety comes from his emotional strength and stability. When you're constantly leaking neediness, you're broadcasting that you're fragile and that you can't handle pressure. She starts to feel less like your partner and more like your mother, responsible for managing your feelings. This dynamic is the graveyard of desire. She can't respect a man she has to emotionally manage, and without respect, there can be no genuine, lasting attraction. The countdown speeds up. Now, let's talk about the role of female testing. When a woman senses this emotional leakage and your loss of center, she will start to test you, either consciously or unconsciously. These tests aren't malicious. They are her instincts trying to figure out if you're still the strong, confident man she was initially attracted to. It's like kicking the tires on a car to see if it's solid. She might cancel plans last minute to see how you react. Do you get angry and needy, or are you unbothered because you have your own life? She might challenge your opinion or make a provocative comment. Are you going to crumble and agree with her just to keep the peace, or will you hold your ground calmly and confidently? These tests are designed to find your emotional center. If you fail them by reacting with neediness, anger, or weakness, you confirm her fears. You confirm that you've lost your frame. Each failed test is another loud tick of the countdown clock. She isn't trying to be difficult. She is trying to rediscover the strength in you that made her feel safe and attracted in the first place. But if all she finds is instability, she'll start pulling away even more. So, how do men accelerate this countdown themselves? They do it by reacting poorly to the tests and doubling down on the very behaviors that started the countdown. When he feels her pulling away, instead of recalibrating and focusing on his own purpose, he panics. This panic leads to what's known as overcorrection. He smothers her with attention, thinking that more affection will fix the problem. He becomes even more available, dropping his own plans and hobbies to be with her, hoping to prove his devotion. He might start arguments about her distance, which only pushes her further away. Or worse, he might resort to grand, needy gestures, buying expensive gifts, not out of love, but out of desperation. All of this behavior screams one thing: I'm terrified of losing you because my world revolves around you. He's actively demonstrating that he has no anchor outside of her. He's trying to tighten his grip, but he's strangling the attraction. He's pouring gasoline on a fire he doesn't even see. This is the tragic irony. The more he tries to fix things by chasing her, the faster she runs, and the faster the countdown to the end of the relationship accelerates. So how do you stop it? How do you dismantle this ticking clock? The answer lies in Stoic principles. The Stoic way is to reclaim your internal locus of control. You stop the countdown by realizing that the only thing you truly have power over is your own mind, your own actions, and your own responses. You stop seeking validation from her and start generating it from within. This means reconnecting with your purpose, your mission in life that has nothing to do with her. Whether it's your career, your fitness, your creative projects, this becomes your anchor. You practice emotional discipline. When she tests you or pulls away, you don't react with panic or anger. You remain calm, unbothered, centered. Your response isn't cold or uncaring. It's steady. It communicates that your emotional state is not for sale and cannot be dictated by her moods or actions. This is the essence of a strong masculine frame. You are the immovable rock in the storm, not the leaf being blown about by the wind. By embodying this stoic calm, you pass her tests without even trying. You show her through your actions that you are a man who is in control of himself. And there is nothing more attractive and reassuring than that. You don't just stop the countdown. You make it irrelevant. Ultimately, this all comes down to one powerful shift in perspective. Choosing yourself changes everything. Choosing yourself doesn't mean being selfish or neglecting her. It means prioritizing your own self-mastery, your own growth, and your own internal peace above all else. It's about building a life that you are so passionate about that a woman is a wonderful addition to it, not the center of it. When you operate from this place of abundance, you are no longer afraid of loss. Your interactions with her come from a place of genuine connection, not a fear-based need for validation. You stop being the man who is trying to get something from her and become the man who has something to give. Strength, stability, and a sense of adventure. This is the ultimate reframe. When a woman feels that you are with her by choice, not by need, her respect and attraction for you will skyrocket. The countdown clock doesn't just stop, it shatters. You become the man she can truly count on because you first learned to count on yourself. Attraction isn't something you chase. It's a byproduct of who you become. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on masculine frame, attraction, and modern relationships, make sure to subscribe to Cold Gravity. We'll see you in the next one.